I know my neighbors, they had a very serious incident and they weren't with Provident and they switched right away after the incident. And then another friend of mine, the neighbor behind, they had a little bit of a break-in with the car. They switched to Mike, but it's like anything, until something really happens or you don't have a really good testimonial and somebody can really back and people just say, oh, it's another headache, I'm not going to do it, right? But I know for a fact once everybody switched, everybody's super happy.
Oh, I have these sort of adopted parents who live in a very major art-filled mansion in Shaughnessy, and they're not my real parents. But their alarm, someone kicked in their door while they were home, and their alarm which was not Provident, didn't even come. And so we said, well, you should switch, and they switched. And they tested Provident the very first day they had it to see if they would come. They set it off themselves, and they were there in under 5 minutes. And they were very impressed. And they're older people, so it was a really scary thing that happened to them.
Most of our clients, when they first make the switch to Provident, they actually are making a switch from another alarm monitoring company to Provident. And what's involved is first we come out and take a quick look at their system. And in a lot of cases, we can simply reprogram and use everything they've got. They don't need to change their motion detectors or door contacts or keypads or any of that. We can just reprogram it as is. In other cases, we make specific recommendations to upgrade parts of the system. Rarely do we have to replace everything. We can use the vast majority of equipment that's already installed in clients' homes and businesses.
Mike made it very easy for me to say yes. Developed a unique package, enhanced our security system, and it's touch wood, we haven't had any problems.
We were with a really big American alarm company at home, and we came back and there was a same sort of system. There was a note left on the front hall table saying that there had been an incident in our house, and it was a checklist, like intrusion, yes, stuff stolen, yes, did we come, no. It was all checked in this very bizarre system. Or, you know, I was going like, this makes no sense. How did they leave this note in my house if they weren't there? And I don't get it. So I phoned them in Atlanta or wherever they were, and it turns out that they had done it all backwards, and everything that they said was there an intrusion, they meant to say no, and it was all, so we went, fired, goodbye, we don't want you.
So we use another alarm service for years at other houses, and one I found, if you ever want to contact them, it's a major problem. You can't even get a hold of them because their monitoring station might be, I don't know, Alberta or Saskatchewan or wherever it is. 2, you don't have a personal relationship with the person, you're just a number. And then 3 is the service was, every time you phone for a service call, it'd take you 2 to 3 weeks and you have to leave a message to get a service call.
The first step is we send somebody out to make an assessment of the system and to let the client know exactly, this is exactly what it's going to take to be brought online, and this is exactly how long it's going to take, and this is what it's going to cost.
We added a whole bunch of stuff like contacts and things on doors that weren't done before, and the house in that time period was renovated, so there was a lot of new areas to alarm and things like that, so they did all that and very invisibly wired up windows and doors and things on all the stories of the house.
I recommend anybody to listen to their upgrade suggestions because it's a chance to really improve your system and also make sure that it will dial in and connect to Provident. So try to get their advice and upgrade if you can.
My home was broken into on January 8th, and so they came over after I phoned them that night, and I just said, you know, Mike, it's got to happen, and I said I got to get you guys to do 6 or 7 drive-bys through the night because my wife was obviously a little nervous, to say the least, and they were fantastic. They came, all through the night and checked on the property, and since then they came in and have wired my house, and now I'm part of the family.
Between either just reprogramming and taking over what someone's got, or actually coming in and doing an upgrade, it's quite a straightforward and simple process to get brought online with Provident. For more information about Provident Security, give us a call at 604-664-1087 or email us at solutions@providentsecurity.bc.ca or press the Chat Now button to chat with one of our representatives online.